Okay guys, back with another video. So I'm just giving you an update on the problems that I've had with this propagation system. So it's an amendment, but you can see in here that I've got the plants in there and they're going. I did them last night, to be honest, but I've had some problems because it was leaking all around the edges here. Now I should have known better because obviously the pumps, sorry, I'll just get in a better position maybe. The pump is pumping quite vigorously, and look, it's all steamed up in there because we've got it to a good temperature under the lights, etc. They're on a heat mat as well, so I've had to turn the heat mats down. It's at 25 at the moment and I forgot to do that. We don't really want the nutrient, you know, over 20 degrees. 22 is probably, 23 is probably the highest. So I've turned that down to 20 and that should cool down tonight. But the heat and the humidity from the light should be fine within this dome. Now I've actually got cabbages in here and a few bok choy at the end. It's a bit hard to see, I know, but let me show you what it was leaking around the edges. If I can get, and I've got these clips on here to hold it down, and I'll show you why shortly. Let's just go over to the one that I'm not using at the moment. So here's the one that's not in service at the moment. You've seen this before. I actually put two pumps in this one, the two little pumps, the ones that weren't, there's not enough light. The ones that weren't powerful enough, so I put two in that one. Why waste them? But you can see here the lid has these little plastic strips around the edge, and I've filled them in with well, I'm not sure what it's called. A bit of foam anyway. It's a malleable foam, and it's about 1 millimetre to 2 millimetres above these. You might be able to see here, there's one there as well, but they're the same height, but they're all around the edge. And of course, put the lid on and the lid sits up around 5 mil above this edge here. So I've filled all these gaps in, and it sits down nicely, and solved the problem that way. Although I've had to put the clips on, I've made this one a bit better than the last one. It was leaking from the corners, so I've filled in the corners properly, and once that one in there is finished propagating those plants and they get outside, I'll fill in these corners properly again, because that's where it's leaking properly, well, majorly. Anyway, just a heads up, if you've copied my video or copied the build of this, be aware of that gap that's there that allows the leak, especially if your pump's pumping lots and lots of nutrient. Better to pump more than less. Now, and the other thing too is actually found some lids that will cover the whole of the system. Well, they actually do fit, so I was pretty happy about that too. Anyway, just a quick update. Hopefully that helps you guys. If you've done this, I guess you could buy any sort of rubber seal and glued it in. I actually work in electronics, etc. I used a waterproof glue, B7000 it's called. We use it to fix phones and put phone screens back on, that sort of thing. Anyway, just hopefully that's informative. All right, have a good night. See you guys.